Mr. Bobby Long, welcome to Byron Bay Bluesfest.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
You played your second show just a little bit ago. How'd it go?
Yeah, really great. Unexpected amount of people. Yesterday was on the smaller stage, and these people just came flocking in, which is incredible. Usually when you play pretty early on, there's not that many people there. And the same with today, so I felt like it couldn't have gone any better, really. So it's great.
And of course, I mean, there's constant comparisons to you and Dylan, and you cite him as a major influence. And today you opened the stage that you'll be playing later today.
Yeah, that was great. It's fun. Elvis Costello's playing too. It's great. I love Dylan. I think Dylan is like an inspiration for most musicians and artists and stuff. Yeah, I'm looking forward to watching him play later on.
Where you get the shirt from?
I just got it from a video store.
Ah, right. I don't sell it with you.
No. It's $4.
I love it. He's me.
Yeah, he's a great guy.
Fun being backstage.
Yeah, lots of people.
Have you had an opportunity to meet many?
No, I haven't actually. A few people who were playing it I've supported in America. I supported Robert Randolph. I did a support tour with Michael Franti. I supported Rodrigo Gabriela in Sydney and Melbourne. They're incredible. And I played with the Secret Sisters a couple of times. And weirdly, for somebody who's only just started out, I know a few people there, which is great. It just adds to the community feel now.
We say you've only just started out, but it has been a few years now, pretty much non-stop touring.
Yeah, it has, but I think that my album's only been out for 2.5 months in America. It's only been out for like a week here, so, and in terms of how long some people have been trying, I'm relatively fresh on the scene, so, newcomer.
Well, you've certainly come at the right time. I mean, there is that sort of folk resurgence going on in the UK right now, and it seems like you've been able to jump on that bandwagon a little bit.
Yeah, a little. Yeah, I don't. When I was over there, that wasn't really happening so much. I was never really part of that thing. I don't really like. I'm a fairly insular. I tend to slightly separate myself a little bit from everyone. I'm getting better at not doing that. But yeah, it is that the Mumford & Sons thing. Johnny Flynn's been doing it for a while and he's great. People are just slightly more open now to, I guess, like sensitive music. I don't know. Yeah, it's good. It's good for me.
Perhaps sensitive isn't the right word, but well written, maybe.
I guess, but I think it's just. There's nowhere to really hide with kind of acoustic music. You have to be careful and be fairly deliberate with what you're doing. But there's lots of so many great genres out there, so many great people, and you have to try and separate yourself and shine through, which can be hard.
Now, what I've read about you, I understand that you have quite a unique way of playing the guitar, but now I've only seen you from a distance, so I didn't quite get to experience that. Can you explain that a little bit?
Yeah, it's funny. It kind of comes from ignorance, really. I do finger picking stuff, and I only play with my thumb and my first finger. And it wasn't by any means deliberate. It was just teaching you. When you teach yourself, you learn how to play chords in different ways, and there's no one's there to teach you. And my dad played like that too. I think I'm watching him, just picking up my own thing. And people have been saying it's different, which is great. It's by no means deliberate. I wasn't trying to segregate myself from other pickers.
You learn how you learn.
Yeah. That's the great thing about teaching yourself. You know what you're comfortable with. So. Yeah, it's just if I was to lose these three fingers in an accident, I'll be fine.
Let's not let that happen.
Yeah. Let's not. Yeah, touch wood.
No freak wood chipping accident.
Stay well clear of bandsaws and other things.
Yeah. And I understand that on the record and on stage you've got quite an ensemble behind you as well.
Yeah, I was really lucky to get a real great bunch of musicians together who were willing to play. Like Nona Hendrix plays on the record, and DJ Cole and Liam Watson produced it, and all these really established people who was so incredibly sweet to give me the time of day. But also my live band in America is really incredible. Richard is the guitarist, he plays pedal steel, plays with Roseanne Cash, and Mark Stepper on drums, and Chris Morrison. They both play with Ben Queller, and they play with like Teddy Thompson, Mason Jennings, and Tim Easton. And I'm surrounded by good people, which comes from my mistakes, all that kind of thing.
And you have toured around America quite extensively. I understand you played South by Southwest last year.
Yeah, I did it this year too.
Oh, you were there this year as well?
I did it, yeah. I've been on tour basically since mid-January. My time off was in Austin, and it was great, but it's really intense. I think I did 9 shows in 2 days. You're constantly being dragged around, and it's great to be a part of it, but there's thousands upon thousands of bands there, and it's a good experience to do it, but it's a little bit like a festival, but more concise, and it's for musicians, not really fine musicians watching you more than the general public. That's great.
Well, I know for me personally, I've been the last 2 years as well, and I
Do you like it?
love it, and I couldn't imagine not going now.
Yeah.
But then I come to something like this, and I feel like I'm a bit more hardened for a 6-day event after running around for 7 days.
I know, I'm the same now. Like I play once a day, and I'm like, what the fuck do I do now? You know, what am I going to do this evening? I'm going to jump on stage and bang a drum or something. Yeah, it definitely does harden you for future things. Yeah, get some good stead.
Do you have an opportunity at those sorts of events or something like this to jam with other musicians or anything like that?
It's tricky, you know. I mean, when you're here, everyone's. You really need to make use of your own time. I saw like Elvis Costello jump on stage with like Mavis Davies yesterday, which was great. But when you're just starting out, you often just need to focus on your own thing and make it into 40 minutes. Somebody might not give that to you again. But at South by a little bit more, because my band were there playing with other acts. You can collaborate a bit more. It's a bit more easygoing from that point of view, which is always fun to do.
And when you're playing 9 shows in 2 days, if you screw one chop, you can make up for it the next time.
Yeah, if you muck up 3, it'd be great.
You're still on parts.
Yeah. You can still pull it back. Yeah, which is doing that many shows after a little while, just like your voice becomes hard, and it seems like regular clockwork. So if you go on tour immediately after it, you're fine. You know, on tour, like we do like radio or like an install before the show, and after doing the 9 shows, I was great. I was good to go. Yeah.
Fantastic. Yeah. And what's planned for the rest of the year? More touring, or have you got any recordings?
Just on the road. I'm putting a few things together for the second record right now. I'm writing. I'm maybe doing some kind of book somewhere between that and just touring. I'm going off to Europe, back to America, going on tour when I get back. I like being on the road. It's simple.
Suits you.
It does. Simple life.
Well, thank you for your time. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Thanks very much.
I'm glad you've had a good time down here.
Thanks, man.